liberties and two outside liberties and two shared liberties. So this is still Seki.
Yeah, it's the same. But black wins the race here if he continues to fill.
I don't think so.
No.
Black plays here, white plays here, black plays here, white plays here, black plays here. It's still not Atari. White plays here, and
Oh, yeah,
black can never
okay,
play the last one.
yeah, right, okay.
On the other hand, if instead of playing here, if black plays here, I think white has to disgorge. Yeah. Black forces a second die or breaks out. Where does white play?
Yeah.
Here? This is enough. Link's on the edge.
What if he plays on the inside?
If white plays here?
Yeah.
Well, I think black will just play here and take even more stones.
And white can actually do that?
He's horribly short of liberties.
No, white descends.
Where here?
Oh, yeah, white makes that comes there.
Yeah,
Yeah, he lives inside, but then black.
basically, let's compare this with the game. In the game, it was Seki, which had no territory for anybody. In this variation, white is actually alive, so he's now got 3 points. Black, however, who had nothing, has captured 4 stones on the edge for a 15-point gain.
Yeah.
And he's the 5 stones in the center are all rubble for another 15-point gain. So he's gained about 30 points. So this is not a problem diagram for black. Yeah. So black does need to be careful. I don't think he can afford.
Actually, I realized later that those stones
Mhm.
should have been dead, but I started a co that I lost so I could save those stones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because, okay, so first,
I saw I could take the stones, but I thought the outside was bigger.
now here, these stones are obviously keystones. If they drop, the Seki is broken,
Right.
and if the Seki is broken, then black's gain is incalculable. So these stones are keystones. This stone is neither here nor there. It doesn't really matter. You really can't effectively expect to, develop these stones and develop these stones at the same time. Instead of playing here, I would just play through to this point, and then I guess I would just drop back and take them. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 30 points of gain, and what's the loss?
Yeah.
Not so much loss. Actually, I'm gonna revise that. I'm gonna just play one more push, and then I'm gonna take them. And there's not quite so much pressure on me on the outside.
Does black have to answer that last push?
Oh, if he doesn't want to, I'll be more than happy to Hane again and torture his center stones for a while. This is black's compensation. If he goes back and makes his group alive, then he's just made the center worse for himself, not better.
Okay.
Okay.
I misread that badly.
So you thought you had
Yeah, I
taken
thought
these stones.
Yeah.
Well, if you take the keystones, that's worthwhile. Just backing up here, looking at the battlefield, a key thing is that once white has pushed you down this way, if you move over in this direction, you can take these stones, and then, except for the fact that it's not Seki anymore, you can break the Seki back. So you have theoretically a potential gain for yourself in through this area. But with this big issue being unresolved on the board, it's kind of hard to fight in the center and get any profit. Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, now I was getting what I wanted in the game, though, so.
What I want, and then it turns out not to be what I wanted.
Uh,
It was getting very complicated, and I think I started to.
Youch.
I'm,
What's wrong with, oh, excuse me. Right. What's wrong with this?
well, there was nothing, well, I didn't want to give up the whole lower edge there.
What are you giving up?
Well, if black descends now,
I'm still hard pressed to see what you're giving up.
maybe. Yeah.
So I repeat
I mean,
myself. What's wrong with this diagram?
I figured I had them. I had those at any time though. He's not gonna be able to save those center black stones. Whereas I still had play against,
You don't hold those at any time.
he had to, that was Sente what I did. He had to respond or his stones on the, in the center there drop off. The lower center. Go back, yeah. If he doesn't respond,
So if he plays here, what are you gonna do to him?
I would just extend, that, yeah,
Here?
yeah.
And now what are you gonna do?
I think I would extend with my center stones,
Here?
one, yeah.
Peep, okay.
And now come down, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And now can I connect?
Here?
Oh, no, yeah,
Uh-huh. Okay, and then what?
yeah.
Here? Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, I see, I had to
Extend.
extend once more. Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
I think you just gave black everything.
yeah.
This incidentally, I kind of talked about the process and about just taking the games when it's there. This is what I'm talking about. Atari, you just took. Let's just go back here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 stones in the center. That's 16. In addition, you made all of your center stones alive, and you turned your center position into a position of enormous power. That means then that you don't have to worry about your upper side stones, so that every black's potential of attacking that group and getting some kind of benefit from it just went away. So you have the 16 points in upfront actual hard cash. Then you have the power value, and that relates to something like 20 points of potential black will get from attacking your stones on the upper side. Now we're at 36. And also, because of that center power, any expectation black may have had on the right side, which at the beginning of this exchange was a black domain, is gone away. So, and then you can also come back and break the Seki and get another 30 points there. I mean, see, when the gain is just on the table, just pick it up. That's about the process. You fight through to create these moments. If you let them go, then the whole point of fighting has been defeated in some sense. You've got a big gain, just put it in your pocket. There's just no way that this capture is not a win for white. Let's, oh, okay, so let's just, so these were taken in the end. You gotta work harder than this. These cornerstones are dead.
Oh.
What is the
yeah,
point of having power if you don't use it? Mm-hmm. Ow. Mm-hmm. You need to play here to get a seal. Now black has sucked up the stones on the upper side.
Anyways, that's the co I saved the. And that was the final
Mm.
mistake.
No, there was another one later.
From black's perspective, what happened here is, as a result of this Seki, you allowed white to break your focus. Then you were just fighting with white everywhere on the board without any particular plan or coherence. If you're going to back off for a second here, let's just take it through to this point. Okay, here. What is the point of this, Hane? You're isolating these stones inside your area of strength. What if you just connect here? Where's the problem in that? Even if these stones end up dropping at some point in time, and they're not going to drop that fast because you know, they have 4 liberties. For example, if white plays something like this, you know, okay, the stones aren't going to break out and they have been taken, but these stones are short of liberties. And if white hanes here, black can cut. So white's movement out into the center is kind of constrained. So maybe white plays this way, and now black peeps here, and white has to do this, and see what's happening through here. Okay, so you gave these 4 stones up, and we're gonna pretend the Seki, that the problem doesn't exist. But you sacrifice these. Okay, so white got something. He got the 4 points in stones, and assuming he makes eyes over here. If he doesn't make eyes, he's gonna have to take them off in the end anyway, and they're just 8 points. If he doesn't have to take them off, then it's 8, 9, 10, 11, you know, something like 15 to 20 points. But what is black getting over here? After we torture white on this side for a while, we come back, excuse me, so we're figuring that white is going to have to, you know, live here somehow, you know, whatever. You come back to this, what do you got? You got major profits for yourself. But see, this was just on the table. All you had to do was take it.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of taking it, you kept fighting here. A lot of Go was just simply finding the moment and taking the profit. Here's another point. Why are you defending this stone? You actually ended up throwing the entire group away later on. It's just a code. Even if he takes it, it's just a code.
Mm-hmm.
Your stones aren't captured just because of that. This is another place where you can just simply take some profit for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You could kind of fix this area up here. You know, there are different ways to play. The idea behind this is that it sets up this after profit here.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens in the middle game is all about focus. I told you yesterday, the game breaks down into chunks. In each chunk there is one issue. There's these important stones that you're developing, or you know, this territory, or whatever it is, doesn't matter. There's one issue. You have to keep a tight focus on that one issue. What happens here is, what is black's focus? Okay, so you had a misperception here, and now you're in the middle of a fight again. So what are the keystones? What are Black's keystones? What's the big issue here?
Okay. Yeah. I found it. Sorry.
Are these stones the keystones? Or are these stones the keystones?
The upper ones? I don't know.
Well, if it weren't for the if
for
it
the
weren't for the
second,
fact
yeah.
that you didn't answer, and so the secchi can be broken. If it weren't for that, I would say these are the keystones, because you strengthen these, come back over here, you capture this on the side, and you break the secchi, and you get 50 points. But since that isn't working, I would say that those stones are not the keystones. However, you do need to keep them so that they don't fall quickly. See, for this push, I would answer that push. But I would say these are the keystones. Let's just continue developing over here. Then when now you played through to this point in time. Okay, so now these stones have been dropped. They're relatively speaking unimportant stones. This area here is the key area, and the issue is just separating these stones off and creating that potential profit for Black. So how does this Hane contribute to the vital issue here?
I guess I was under the illusion I could capture those white stones.
Well, I mean, that was sort of the key to the play there. We kept trying.
They're, you know, you have misreadings. That's neither here nor there. But to sort of get pushed back into this position and then still retain hope, that's. That is optimism to the point of unreason. Okay, so let's see here. We only have a few minutes left, but let's take what have